Center has really kind of taken this to heart because collaboration is really a part of our organization. So all of you have these little booklets here. It's the history of DeKalb County in 100 objects. This was planned to open in April of 2020, so we all know what happened with that. So as I mentioned, we opened it in October. We have 50 objects here on display that represent all of DeKalb County, and then we have 50 offsite. When we were planning this, like anybody else, we did not know what the future was holding, so we wanted to have that opportunity to be able to have things inside as well as in outdoor public spaces where people might feel a little bit more comfortable. Another part of this story, though, is that history is all around us. It's not just here at the History Center, and it's not just in the local historical societies. Again, recognizing the challenge that they have to, they're not going to be able to be open 5 days a week, but how can we still get people excited about some stories? So in the middle here, in the centerfold, there is a list of 50 places divided by the northern, central, and southern part of the county. And I'm going to be completely honest, this was hard to just pick 50 objects and 50 places. There are a lot to choose from, but we also did pick the Kish River, so that was kind of fun, because that's got some great history too. But here at the History Center, again, we just didn't focus on stories that are here. So we worked with our history partners and have items on loan. So for example, from the Kirkland Historical Society, we have one of the things in the exhibit is change. We have a window from the Fairdale tornado that shows how the community was changed and then how it was able to recover. We have from the Hinkley Historical Society, we have the story of the Harlem Globetrotters under our special events. We sometimes have to show our younger people in here who the Harlem Globetrotters are without that Scooby-Doo episode from YouTube, but then they get really excited, or like, oh, I think I've heard that music before. It's like, yeah, their first game was here. And so it's, again, a way to get people excited. You know, we got to talk about sports. There's a lot of people that like sports history. That is connected to where we live. For Sandwich, again, when we talk about special events, we've got a few things from the Sandwich Fair. Again, a great part of our community's history. And then from DeKalb, we talk about daily life, and with one of the sections we have is about the DeKalb Area Women's Center. That was a finished temperance hall. We have information about Congregation Beth Shalom, which is one of the few synagogues in DeKalb County. We have information on a mosque that is in DeKalb. The Pick Museum has this gorgeous necklace from their collection. It's called a soul necklace that was from, I believe it's a Laotian refugee that ended up in DeKalb. So that is just a really powerful piece. And then we also have some pieces from the Blackwell Museum when we talk about education. So again, the Blackwell has really limited hours, especially during COVID, and they still wanted to be able to be part of this exhibit, so we have their materials here on display. So off-site, I'm just going to highlight a few of the different places here, but if you go to our website, you can also still learn about these places if you don't want to go drive around. You can see the online exhibit and then scroll down a little bit, and it's